How are you doing, everybody? It's Rice Bonds Montana de Young here with you again. And today's Sunday. Finally found some time to set aside and play with some baseball cards. I had a package come in from my friend Mr. Burrows 3 on Saturday, but it's just been such a busy week that I haven't had time to find out what's inside. Now, I have an inkling because this is my buddy we're talking about. And he was coming back from his trip to the National, where the Essential Credentials podcast made a decent showing. And before he made it all the way back to Alaska, he stopped at a shop nearby Seattle, I believe, in the greater metropolitan area in Washington, and hit up a really cool card shop where he found a lot of good stuff for himself, and in so doing also found some amazing cards for me. So I knew these were coming in, but I've never actually seen any of these cards in person before, so this is going to be a real treat. The first one is one you should recognize if you're at all well-versed in 90s inserts and late 2000 inserts. This is the Cramer's Choice Awards. Apparently the only one that Barry Bonds appears in, 2001. And I got two versions, so I think this is this the base version, and then this is the canvas version. And you can see the texture is of the canvas variety, so that would make sense. So in one fell swoop, I was able to nail two of the three in this rainbow. I think only the styrene is next. So I was minding my own business today, and my buddy Reese, a fellow Bonds collector, asked me about these cards. So I hadn't had a chance to open them and look at them myself, but now I'm looking at them, and yeah, that's pretty great. Now, I think I've remembered hearing from another Essential Credentials podcast that they actually had sort of triangular shaped top loaders or magnetics just for putting these cards in it. So if that's true, I'm going to be taking a look to see if I can find those cases that are designed specifically for these cards. And I think the one that Reese wanted to see most was the canvas, because he has the base already, so he's looking for canvas and styrene. So let's have a closer look at the texture. Okay, I thought it actually had a rainbow shine to it, but that's not the case. The rainbow is the pigment of the actual sort of paint on the canvas itself. So it is of a canvas material. You can see how flimsy and cloth-like it is, but it's a pretty cool looking card. You can see the giants, the G and the S and the I are kind of painted over. Like, I don't know if it's since faded or everything outside of the circle is supposed to be gold, but that's actually pretty cool. So awesome. Matt, you really hooked it up. Let's find out what the base card looks like up close. I get the feeling it's going to be just a traditional card on cardboard, but since I've only ever seen these in scans before, like, I had no idea the canvas card had no actual shine to it. That basically it's an artist's maybe rendition of what rainbow foil looks like. This is the base card. It's made of glossy cardboard, and it does have a shine to it. A shine that's mimicked by the pigment on the canvas. And then the really exciting big card, as if that wasn't exciting enough, was a card that's going to be now the rarest Bonds card I own. The print run for this baby is extremely low. Look at this. 3 out of 10. So this looks to be one of the proofs, I would assume the rarest proof that you can get, of 2000 Pacific. The base cards kind of look a little loud, I would say, just because there's like this ivy motif, if I recall correctly. And I was talking to Chuck on the Facebook group earlier today, and he was telling me about one of the proofs that he had, I think out of 50 or 100. And I asked him what the material was, and he said it was this flimsy sort of negative, and it looks like any proof from Pacific that you can get is going to be in sort of this flimsy shape. So let's take this out here. I don't know if you can see how thin it is, but I mean, it's not even really a card, but it is at a 10, and it's not sheet cut. Apparently these were pack released. Let's see if we can see the surface quality of this card. It's hard to see with, you know, my curtain blowing in and out, the gloss on it, but it looks like it's okay. Not too scratched up, but not too many people have this. And the front is a super plastic glossy thing, and then the back kind of has like a matte sort of fuzzy finish. You can hear my finger rubbing up against it. But anyways, 3 pretty big PC cards coming in one packet. Thanks again to Matt over there in Alaska, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.